Oh, I'm sad now. Anyway, welcome everybody to another iteration of to another Blitzscreen Squad playthrough of Plants vs Zombies. One of my favorite games of all time, to be perfectly honest with you. And you may be wondering, where the heck? You're missing a fourth member. You're missing a fourth person. Where the heck are they? Well, I'll tell you. He was very busy. Victor is very busy with
the zombies ate
life,
edgy.
So no,
the zombies ate edgy.
But
so
yes,
was using plants to save him. He'll be back.
To be fair, like his work is just makes him feel like a zombie anyway. So, yeah. So anyway, this is Plants vs Zombies. You're pretty much just gathering sun, and the amount of sun that you use, you plant plants like over there, and onto your lawn right there, to stop the zombies from the right, in order to not get your brains eaten. That's literally about it. And there's multiple plants to go through and explain, but we'll get to them when we'll get to every single plant when we get to them.
The pea shooter is just essentially the basic shooter.
Yes, indeed.
But there'll be a lot more that basically just do other stuff.
So this'll be either like the most stimulating footage that we've had so far, or it's going to be the most boring footage you'll ever see on this channel.
Which is why we need to keep the brain rot going.
Yes. I don't think we even need to do that much, because this game does that already. Does the stimulation already?
Well,
anyway, Deepak, you were saying?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say brain rot for the win.
So this is the sunflower. When you plant the sunflower down on your lawn, it generates sun for you, so you don't have to rely on the sky for sun. This is the plant I'll be using.
And the more sunflowers you have,
this is the plant that is just gonna stay in my inventory for the rest of the game, because it's that good.
Well,
it's so good that it's necessary.
Yeah, it's necessary. Anyway, what were you trying to say, D-Pad?
Yeah. I was gonna say, and the more sunflowers you have, the more sun you generate. So, the more sun you generate, the more plants you can use. A good strategy.
Yeah.
But you also gotta make sure to protect those sunflowers, because, yeah.
I mean, we do have. I mean, I was glad you mentioned something like that, because there's lawnmowers on each end of the grid there. If a zombie reaches the end, the lawnmower just decimates every single zombie within that row.
Yep.
But only
once per stage. Only once per stage.
Indeed.
So a last resort kind of thing.
Yeah. But if a zombie reaches that same spot after the lawnmower's been used, that's death.
Think of it as a device, as like a desperation attack, but instead you're the one using it. So
like a kamikaze kind of thing, or a Hail Mary.
Kinda. It's more like a one-time use thing. It's a one-time use thing. So it's a Hail Mary.
Yeah, Hail Mary, because it takes out all zombies in the row, so you can start building up another patch if you are lucky.
Yes, indeed. And these are how the stages structure are. These are how the stages work. At the end, there's flags.
Area 1.
Yeah.
Stages.
Well, not all. From every level onwards, there's going to be like a flag. So.
Yep.
Think of them as either checkpoints.
They could be holding the flag. They want to offer a truce, but no, let's just kill them anyway. It's the heck with the truce. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead first.
So not only do we have different plants, but we also have different types of zombies. As you might have seen there, we have a zombie with a cone on his head.
Those just take extra damage.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. And there's many. It's not much defense against your arsenal of plants, but it's still it adds up every time. So. Yeah, this game can be pretty, like, hectic fun. It's hectic fun, but, yeah, it's also very, like, hectic in tone.
Yeah.
So, this will be, these few parts will be very, or few episodes, whichever you want to call it, will get very slow to start, but after the next area, it'll get pretty insane.
Level 1 and the first, I believe it's 5. Every 5 it changes, or is it every 10?
It's every 5. It's every 5. So
okay.
We got two, and every 5th stage is like a different
gimmick,
like a different gimmick on how to get rid of zombies.
Yeah.
But we'll get to each of those when we get to them.
Yeah, when we get to them. Yeah. The first 2 gimmick. Yeah, well, the entirety of level 1 is all relatively safe-esque.
It's essentially just a way for you to like get the feel of the game
used to the things, yeah.
without it being like overbearing.
Yep.
So yeah, here come the cone enemies. Just higher defense.
He's just showing off his stylish hat. He's showing off his stylish hat.
I consider it more HP than defense.
It's it's the same thing, really. I can refer to it as like defense. I just refer it to HP as like the zombie itself rather than what the zombies use themselves. Because that's just more armor to me. In my opinion.
Yeah,
so pretty shortly we're gonna see a new plant being used as right there. That is the cherry bomb. When you place it down, it's a one-time use. When you place it down onto the lawn, it just explodes every zombie within like a 3x3 radius.
In the 3x3 column radius.
Exactly.
Actually, I think it's basically the 9 squares total.
It's 9 squares.
Because if you were to put it on the second square of the middle row, it would cover the first, the second, third, and fourth rows.
Yeah, that's how radius works. So yeah, when you place it in the middle,
I'm helping explain it.
Well, thank you for that. But thank you for that. But yeah, like what Ben said, it's like what I said. It's a 3x3 radius. So yeah.
Yeah.
And to better explain it, when you shut up, we already know what the frick the cherry bomb is. We already explained it multiple times.
Now we have the walnut, which is essentially just a shield.
It is a shield. It's a wall nut.
I love that. I love that. I love that so much.
And
I love that so much.
We have a little bit of glitch.
Yeah,
we have a bit of a glitch. That won't happen a lot, thankfully. So, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but like I don't know what that was, but like I've never seen that actually. I thought everything was fine. Anyway, yeah. Enough about that. There's not gonna be much of those, thankfully. So,
all right,
you're all good. It was just a problem with the rendering process.
All right.
The E is not supposed to last that long. It was supposed to last for like 5 seconds, and then,
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son?
All right. So I want to quickly explain, because we had two choices for like this recording, like for game sesh that we're doing,
Yeah.
and it was either going to be Plants vs Zombies or Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 1.
And Nate
not two.
here, like, oh sorry, Half-Life 1. What did I say? Half-Life 2.
Anyway.
Just Half-Life. Yeah. Anyway, like Nate was like more set on PVZ, so I'm like, you know what, Nate, just give me a number. I'm gonna roll my D20 dice. So, you know, gives a number, and the deal was like, you know, if the dice gets closer to like the number that he chose, we do Plants vs Zombies. But if it goes higher, we're gonna do Half-Life instead. The moment Nate picked the number, I kid you not, and like I shared this as proof to show that I wasn't cheating in any way, the dice picked the exact number.
So I guess I got very lucky there. Like, that's about the equivalent of getting it exactly.
I guess my
getting
dice
the
likes you.
No, it's about the equivalent of getting the price exactly right on Contestants Row when the price is right, and you get a $500 bonus for it.
Either way, we would
I
have
just
been
thought it was,
doing a
like,
PC
hilarious.
game.
Yes. And a really, this is the game that basically killed the casual market entirely, because it was too good that no other game was. It was too good that no other no other studio would ever try to do it again, except for one company.
Which company would that be?
That would be electronical artists.
Ooh, right.
The people behind this game.
Here comes Crazy Dave, the best character in the game by far, so far the only character in the game so far.
There aren't
Actually,
a whole
did
lot
you know
of...
that they came out with PVZ comics?
Yes, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah,
Yeah. Apparently in the comics, Crazy Dave has like a niece and a nephew that are with them. Yeah, and like they're the only ones that can really understand Crazy Dave.
So
they usually end up like translating.
wait, so the zombies are the only ones that can understand Crazy Dave? That what I'm hearing right, or am I?
The niece and the nephew, they can understand Dave, like they translate for him.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Like,
forgot.
the zombies are just
Right.
yeah.
I forgot Crazy Dave had like a niece and a nephew. That insinuates that
and then,
Crazy
like,
Dave has
yeah.
siblings, or a sibling.
Sadly, Crazy Dave doesn't exist in, I think, starting in 2 onwards?
No, he still exists in 2.
Okay.
No.
It's Garden
Yeah, he's still
Warfare.
in 2.
He doesn't exist in.
Yeah, it's the Garden Warfare series. Like they didn't really use him.
Absolutely.
Because we needed Call of Duty for this series.
From what I've heard, the Garden Warfare games are really fun.
They're not bad.
They are, as someone who actually has the second one. I have like Garden Warfare 2. It was fun. I used to play with some friends, but when like the friendship kind of split up, it's like
I
have anyone
just
to
kind
play
of
with
wish that they
anymore
weren't didn't have single player focus, multiplayer focus. I mean, not single player.
I'm there with you on that. But this is the first of 5 gimmick stages for each stage, so we barely even had time to like explain it, but don't even need to explain it. You're looking at it. But
Yeah, you're bold.
For those who are like who have really bad vision, first of all, I'm sorry for you, but also you're bowling with walnuts. There's also exploding walnuts that function the exact same way as cherry bombs, and they only exist in this stage.
Yeah, it's really weird that they never made an explosive wall. Like there's a spike wall that you'll get later on, but not an explosive.
You don't get a spiked wall in this game.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, no, that's a different plant entirely. But We'll get there when we get there.
And a potato mine.
Yeah. So I didn't even explain the shovel that we just got in the last episode because we were all talking. So the shovel is just as important as the sunflowers. You dig up plants that you don't want to use anymore, and replace it with another plant entirely. Or if you're just like or if a walnut or something is like on very low health, and you want to like replace it, you can just go ahead and do that. And here come the potato mines. They run on a timer. The potato mines, as soon as you plant them, they have a timer for when they rise up from the ground. So I think it's about 15-20 seconds. So it's much more, when you place down potato mines, it's ideal to place them like further closer to your house, because then the zombies have a much better chance of getting killed by them, rather than having them close to where they're going, because they'll get eaten.
Or pop them in front of the of a walnut.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, of course, I would also do that. The potato mine is one of the plants that I would use like the most for defense, next to the walnut, really.
Well, it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy.
Yeah.
I would
Also,
find myself.
I love just like the.
With the potato mines, I find myself using it whenever I'm trying to like set up my my setup here, with just like either one or two sunflowers and then offensive plants near, like right behind them, like the pea shooters, for instance.
D-Pad, you were going to say something a little bit ago?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I love like when like I love when the mine explodes. Like it shows like the result of like the potato. Like it kind of looks like there's like
French
bits
fries.
of like.
I love how it's
French
like
fries in
potato waffle fries. Right. Oh hey, new enemy. Oh hey, new enemy. The javelin zombies. They jump over plants when they're like near them.
You really
one of
wasted that.
Hey, I didn't waste shit.
Okay,
I didn't waste shit.
Okay.
See, whenever. And besides, if a frickin' cone zombie reaches that potato mine, it would just explode before the it would be killed by the mine before the pea shooters would get to them first. Same goes for up there, yeah.
Yeah,
also because potato mines are like cheaper than walnuts, but their recharge is just as slow as the walnuts.
Yeah.
You were gonna
Also,
say?
I gotta say,
zombies are only 1 vault and then no more.
Yep. One use only. You were saying, D-Pad?
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I love the look on the walnut. Like it looks like it's traumatized. Like it's seen stuff.
It's also exchanges when
Like
it's
if you look closely at it.
You could say that about all the plants in this game, that they all see shit. They're seeing zombies. So can you blame them for being a little traumatized by zombies? You could say this is a garden warfare.
Anthropomorphic plant.
What would you call those? Planties?
Okay,
Leafies?
Yes. And now we have
Planties.
a new
Planties.
shooter, the ice shooter.
Which we'll get to in the next episode, because we don't show it off here. We've just run out of time.
I mean, you kept the card on, so people can already see that it slows down enemies.
Hey! I needed somewhere to, like, cut it off. I couldn't just cut it off in the middle of the stage, because that'd be very unsatisfying.
Yeah, that's true. This doesn't really have a whole lot of cooldown moments, which is really annoying, but not super awful.
I mean, it's annoying in the context of recording like pre-recorded videos like we're doing, but in the game itself, it's very much very much necessary because you have to like relax a bit before going back into it.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Because like I said, this game gets hectic very fucking quickly if you don't know what you're doing. But I do know what I'm doing, so but it'll still be hectic.
Or do you?